Thank you for attending OneChirp Agent-Enabled Training. To start us off, let's play a video about who we are and what we do.
You know, it may be hard to imagine, but back in the day, stick figures etched in a big piece of rock was a pretty big deal. Very innovative concept for its time. Hard to believe given our world now, right? Well, the same is true for real estate flyers. Once upon a time, they were a great way to hook people passing by. But as things evolved, finding empty boxes, weathering the wind and rain to get a soggy piece of paper, or using a tool whose effectiveness can't be tracked seems prehistoric. No one wants to be left in the Stone Age, so we created OneChirp. Our proprietary chirp tag technology allows custom up-to-date information about a property to be pushed directly to someone's smartphone when they're in range.
Bye-bye, paper flyers.
With OneChirp, information is easy to access and track for buyers and renters. Directions to open houses and school ratings appear instantly. And awesome analytics give real estate agents measurable insights and instant lead generation. If you are buying, renting, or selling properties, don't get left behind. Get OneChirp to have real estate information beamed directly to any smartphone. OneChirp. Chirp, collect, connect.
Thanks for watching. Now let's go over today's training agenda. First, we're going to go over problems agents and brokers face in today's smartphone world, how we as OneChirp address that problem, and the OneChirp value proposition. As a listing agent, you're going to want to stand out from the crowd. You're going to want to differentiate yourself with new technologies. You're also going to want to market the property to the smartphone generation. 34% of new home buyers are actually millennials. You're going to want to advertise your name and your brand even after your property is sold. As a buyer agent, you want to turn your contact list into clients. You're also going to want to know your buyer's interests. And you want to keep them connected with you at all times while they're on their home search. We as OneChirp do that as a personal agent assistant. So the problems today consist of open house intersection signs. People get lost all the time trying to find their way to an open house. They often end up at a wrong house or get so frustrated that they just leave. OneChirp defeats this with their navigation feature. Free brochures. So many people take these flyers because they're free. Oftentimes you have empty flyer boxes and you have to pay to restock them, as well as you have to print out a new set of flyer boxes anytime you want to make a simple change. With OneChirp, you can simply update the flyer in our database and it will chirp the new flyer right away. As well as kids all the time want to kick off a flyer box or break it. I've had so many agents come up to me saying that their flyer box is just completely gone, either due to weather conditions, kids stealing it, or even other agents stealing it. Also, the storm, rain, the bad weather, that all prevent people from getting out of their car and grabbing a flyer, or even walking by and grabbing a flyer. We defeat that through our chirp system. Also, you get no leads and analytics with today's traditional methods. It's 2018. People should be receiving their analytics and their data on how many people have been taking their flyers, as well as checking out their properties. Many other listing platforms and real estate platforms will oftentimes sell off leads. OneChirp is all about lead retention and making sure agents and brokers get to retain the leads that they work for. Our value proposition comes in three forms: the patented OneChirp tag, the OneChirp platform consisting of our agent portal, the website, and our app, and the OneChirp unique agent identity link. And I'll go into all these in detail. Let's start with the OneChirp tag. OneChirp is the only push system on the market. It is a patented technology. It pushes chirps via Bluetooth. Many people ask, why Bluetooth? Bluetooth works perfectly in areas where there's no cell connection or the ability to geolocate. Areas such as the Santa Cruz Mountains have no cell reception and very little internet connection. Therefore, Bluetooth still works in these areas. Also, rural areas are perfect for Bluetooth. If you are selling a parcel of land in a rural area, Bluetooth works perfectly in those areas. The tag has a range of up to 100 yards, and they can pick up chirps at speeds of up to 60 miles an hour. These tags are so durable that they last up to 10 years weathering the storm. They can also have batteries that last up to 1 year. So these tags are also reusable on any other property as long as you keep the batteries going. They typically last for up to 1 year. Here's an example of how OneChirp beams property profiles to buyers. As you can see, many people like to put their OneChirp tags on an A-frame or their for sale sign. From there, it beams the complete property profile to buyers that either drive by or walk by. Agents will push their listings and contact info to any prospect's mobile device that has the OneChirp app. Agents will receive the prospect's contact info and buying preferences if they hit the Request Info button. The OneChirp tag has many advanced features. Here are some of them. The OneChirp tag can store and broadcast up to 100 listings per tag. If you are a broker and you want all your firm's listings on one tag, you can do so. You can broadcast information on the move. Many agents love to put their OneChirp tag on their dashboard and just drive around with it. This way, they're essentially a walking billboard and can advertise their listings to all those with the OneChirp app. This begets another question. Many people ask, well, what if I don't want certain chirps? The answer is, we have a filter feature that allows you to filter chirps so you only get what you want as a buyer. OneChirp tag can be used at large events. Imagine broadcasting a OneChirp tag at the Super Bowl. 20,000 people are in a stadium, and there's no limits to how many people the OneChirp tag can broadcast to. You can broadcast to 20,000 people at once. Put it in concerts, large events, sporting events, whatever you like. You can also store and broadcast any type of flyer. Agents will often put their own marketing flyers on one OneChirp tag, as well as coming soon listings, vacation rentals, commercial listings, and even student rentals. This tag ensures inquiries are sent to you. The OneChirp tag will make sure that you as an agent pop up first amongst any other agent. The OneChirp app. The client can contact you from the app through our Request Info button, seen here in the right-hand corner of this iPhone. The client can also navigate to the property from the app, ensuring that they get to the property safely. A lot of people will put a OneChirp tag on an open house intersection sign, and from there, the client can simply navigate to the property from a busy intersection rather than getting lost. There's also a Near Me search, much like other real estate platforms, where the client can see all homes around them that are for sale. You can also filter chirps based on preferences to ensure that you only want things that are relevant to you to buy. You can also favorite chirps and share chirps. If you like a home and you want to share it with your friends and family, simply hit the share button and you can text it to anyone you'd like. Here's an example. There's a OneChirp tag in a busy open house intersection. The OneChirp notification shows up as a text message. It wakes up the phone that can be in lock mode or in someone's purse. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be touching or using the phone at all. From there, swipe on the property notification and then hit navigate, and it will open up your default navigation app. Another feature we have is the OneChirp agent portal. A lot of agents like to say that they want to be able to brand themselves online and give a unique aura to their own profile. The OneChirp agent portal does just that. You can build a personal profile, edit it, and make it how you wish. You can also add your own listings or marketing flyers and brand them how you wish as well. You can select properties directly from the MLS to add them to your OneChirp database and listing manager in order to activate your OneChirp tag on these listings. You can also view your listing analytics and leads on the OneChirp agent portal. You can see exactly who has requested info and their contact info. The unique agent identity link is one of OneChirp's most important features. This link is a link to your OneChirp agent profile. What it does is if you send out this hyperlink to your clients, they will click on it and be taken to your OneChirp agent profile on our website. However, if your client has not downloaded the app, they will be taken to download the app where they will be forever linked to you as you will be their favorite agent on our app. We want you to retain your own leads. So it takes the client to download the OneChirp app if they do not have it yet. If they do, they'll be taken to your agent profile link. After this download, you are linked to the client as their favorite agent. For example, see the name here, Sherry is the only agent that shows up. The OneChirp platform will not sell this person any other agent leads because you have done the work as an agent for that lead. All of their request info inquiries will be sent to you. OneChirp is all about lead retention and ensuring that agents get to keep their leads that they worked for. Here's an example. The client hits the Request Info button after downloading the app from your unique agent identity link. From there, the only name that pops up is Sherry's. So how do you do this? There's also a demo in our webinar, but I'll show you anyways. First, you come to our OneChirp agent dashboard, then you click the red box, Email Template for Property and Agent Promotion. From there, you'll be taken to a sample email where there will also be a hyperlink at the bottom next to My Profile. You will copy and paste this hyperlink and send it out to your family and friends, as well as your potential clients. You can also post this on your social media pages, email it out, or text it. So now that you know all this about OneChirp, how do you start chirping? This is a 5-step process for agents and brokers. First, you're going to want to create your agent profile. This profile will establish your personal brand, your identity, and your individual value proposition as an agent. Remember that you can brand yourself on this agent portal as well. Next, add in your coming soon and public properties. We've gone over add listing, and you can claim your properties directly off the MLS. This way, you can ensure that you can add a OneChirp tag onto these properties. Also, get your unique agent identity link out there to buyers and prospects. This will turn your whole contact list into your clients and leads. You will be the only name that pops up. Add a OneChirp rider and tag to your listing once you've claimed it off the MLS or once you've added it to our database. This will broadcast your listings to potential buyers within a 100-yard radius. Next, bring your OneChirp tag in your next client meeting. Use our technology to differentiate yourself from others and get the listing. We've actually had brokers bring a tag into their next client meeting, and the client's so enamored with the technology that they immediately sign up with that broker. Thanks for watching the training. The next thing you have to do is watch our video demos on how to actually get all this stuff done so you can follow the 5-step process and become a OneChirp-enabled agent. Thank you.